Life is not easy. Life is hard. The innate nature of a human being is to lay around and be lazy and not want to do anything. That's why a lot of people are like, oh, life is so hard, or oh, I'm sad, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm having such a hard time. Just on a personal note, on a personal level, one of the things that helps me get through life is knowing that life is hard, is knowing that life is not easy, is knowing that anything that you want to accomplish, you actually have to work at it. And the work part is hard, because when you're actually working to achieve something, that's the hard part. That's where the frustration comes in. That's where the consuming of time comes in. That's where the pressure comes in. As long as, like, even the most simple things are actually hard. Even the most simplest things are actually, taking out the trash is hard because you don't want to take out the trash. Nobody wants to take the trash out from their kitchen to the trash can. Nobody wants to wash the dishes. So we have a dishwasher to do things for us. Nobody wants to sweep and mop the floor because it's something that we have to do. And our natural states of mind is just to sit around and not do anything. That's our natural state of mind. So when people are complaining about they're going through a hard time, you're supposed to go through a hard time, because the hard time that you're going through is intentionally the universe, God, if you will, whatever you believe, if you believe in God or not, or the universe, or whatever higher power, or even if you don't believe in a higher power, the situation is placed in your life for a reason, for you to overcome it, for you to challenge yourself to become a better person. See, if you approach everything with a mentality that is hard, what's happening is you're going to continue to constantly work and work and work and work, and things that are hard become easy. But what happens is, once you build up that consistent effort, that consistent work effort, that thing that just, like, you just keep going and going and going, and you just keep doing it, you can't get comfortable. You got to be consistent. You got to learn, you got to know how to relax, and you got to know when to go. You got to know when to put things to the side, and then you got to know when to pick things back up. And, as a young man trying to make my mark in this world before I get up out of here, that's one of the things that I've noticed. I'm like, damn, man, I'm not getting enough sleep, so I need to work on that. Man, I'm not, having the performance I want to have at work, so I need to work on that. Man, I'm not able to spend as much time with my daughter as I want to, so I need to work on that. Man, I wish my daughter would do better in school, so I need to work on that. And I also had a talk with my daughter just yesterday, actually, about her performance, because she's actually going to have to go to summer school this summer, because going to school online really affected her, and it affected her self-esteem. And so I told her, I said, look, summer school is your last chance. So you're going to need to make sure you pass summer school so that you can go into the next grade. Otherwise, if you don't pass summer school, you're just going to be, right back in the seventh grade. And so I had to explain to her, I'm like, look, honey, the reason that you're struggling is because you don't realize that you have to actually work to become good at what you're struggling at. You have to do what it takes. When you notice that something is hard, that's when you need to just go into a higher gear of thinking and say, oh, okay, this is going to require more work. This is going to require a higher train of thought, a higher train of concentration. This is going to require focus. Okay, so that if you're struggling in math, honey, then you need to make sure you spend more time on math. You need to make sure that you spend more time asking questions, asking the teacher for help, looking at examples in your math book. When I was in the 10th grade, I struggled really badly with math. But then what happened is I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm way too smart. And I can get this if I actually sit down, take my time, look at these math problems, understand, comprehend how to figure it out, and then keep that same process going. And I actually did really, I think my sophomore year, I think I damn near got an A in math, maybe a B plus or something. I believe. But once I'm like, okay, this is hard. So I need to take my time and work on it because it's hard. Things that might not be as hard in your life, you don't really have to spend that much time on trying to accomplish that because the energy is not there like that. So just understand that when something seems hard, understand that requires you to go into a higher level of thinking. That requires you to reach inside and apply discipline to that. Put your head down and do it. That's what it requires. So, yes, life is not easy. It's a hard life. And once you understand that, once you have the knowledge that it's a hard life, then it becomes easy. Then it becomes more manageable. Then it's easier for you to get up and do something about whatever it is, whatever challenge you're going through.